24-hour grind to chase the rarest, newest costume Shiny Pikachu. The timer is now going. Welcome in everybody, hope that you are all good, and the World Championships event here for 2024 has begun, which means quest grind for Snorkelachu. Let's just go with that, shall we? Plus some PvP focused spawns as well as Shiny Mienfoo. Now, we are beginning on 25,408 kilometers walked, 575,677 Pokemon caught, and Pokestops visited 477,287. Total XP you can see right there. And here is the research, 28,545. And finally, the random raids of 7,174. Let's just see how we do today. Check 1 is not a shiny Skarmory, unfortunately. So, brand new shiny Scubachu costume over for Hawaii. The World Championships over there. I hope everyone's having a fantastic time, or had a fantastic time this past weekend, because the nature of this production means that this will be going out quite late. 24-hour grind, you know what that means, people. If you're new to the channel, you may not. It means we go ham. We do not sleep for the next 24 hours, and we go and check as much as we can do. We catch as much as we can do, raid, and the field research task. We need to find ourselves either win a raid, power up Pokemon 15 times for Pikachu, or 10 times for the Mienfoo, and then there's Battle in Go Battle League, I think, 5 times for Pikachu. So it's 3 quests for Pikachu, 2 for Mienfoo, and we have a 15 times. Let's go, so we can actually get a Scubachu check. I keep putting the Go++ to sleep when I crouch down. So, Rockruff, it's a cheap power-up, probably best that we're going to go and find these power-up tasks and get 3 of them. Much the same with the Go Battle League thing, but that's got to be about 15 times, I think. Pikachu check. There it is, it's not shiny, and the Hundo, of course, is 402. Brand new costume into the game, and it just looks so cool. Definitely one of the top tier designs. We're going to go for a Great Ball because blue costume gear. Let me know in the comments below, did you get that shiny over the course of the event, or the Mienfoo, or anything else? Perfect trade fodder, absolutely perfect. The plan is to scope as many quests in West London as we possibly can do, so we're going to be on a big walk today. In fact, I should have checked that quest beforehand because it's a power up 10. No matter. This looks like a quillfish nest. There's a couple of perma boosted shinies in the wild for this event. We've got Skarmory, we've got Lickitung. We can also TM away Frustration, which is fantastic, and there's a good shadow presence in this event as well. Mareep is a no-go. Those are all pretty dead. Wish me the very best of luck for this event, and we'll drop a daily incense and see what happens, shall we? Chris Jan is our first Pikachu invite from Germany. I saw Francesco and Charles Amanda, etc. People will be going for this. Unfortunately, we only, of course, have 5 remote raids possible. We may have to have a couple of trips home to go and get the car keys so we can go and chase those raids, but I'm hoping to do most of this on foot. And 510, I think it's 536 or 670 for weather boost. Not that that information will be terribly relevant for you guys now, because of course this will be going up a lot later. Chris Jan usually brings some good shiny luck. Final strike in it. And it's not shiny, but it's the male variant. But I'm going to start a route, try and get our Zygarde cells ticked off for the day. There is one aspect of this event that I will not be struggling to catch Pikachu with, excuse me. We will not be doing any of the Go Battle League stuff at all. There's got to be something in there. See how long it takes us to get a shiny to kick things off. And what is it going to be? Will it be event related, or will it be completely random? 2 nice throws, no thanks. I may actually have to battle in GBL just to complete the tasks. Spin stops or gyms with potions. No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's about 10. Just maybe not shiny on check number 1. I don't know the Hundo off the top of my head. I have a huge stack of Tortuga, etc. from Adventure Week. Not shiny. The shiny itself is like a really nice sort of bluish purple. 582 is going to be kind of a med 3-star, but that's a-okay. Let's go and find some more tasks. We might as well incubate some eggs as well, because we're going to be out and about walking. Ooh, Pikachu Tusk. I'm so down if they're not going to be too rare, but I'm so down if things are going to be playing out our way, and I'm genuinely stoked for this sort of thing. I love a 24-hour challenge, even though they do wear us down quite a lot, but this one is going to be good. Never done it for this style of event. Right, I know we're 15 minutes into the event, but I did want to say, by the time you see this video, episode 184 of the Incensed podcast will be available to download, and honestly, I loved this show. It was really funny, really good vibes, and beautifully put together. So definitely go drop it a download. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so much more, as well as YouTube if that is your bag. On the note of incensed podcasts, we're going to pop our daily incense straight away. And actually, not going to the item bag, we're going to go to Roar of Time. I think we might do this for like 6 hours. I don't mind burning Stardust on it. I mean, this is going to be a Stardust-heavy event because we're powering up so much stuff. Let's see if a Galarian bird swings its way into our presence. And it's not a red Skorupi, but that's not expected. Find me a Tyrant nest to make up for Adventure Week. Come on, Geodude. Don't forget, any shiny is a good shiny for this total. Even Swablu. I wouldn't necessarily mind it. 15, oh, battle it. Okay, watch me suffer. Watch me suffer. Level 1 shinies, let's go. So we are actually going to battle in some GBL stuff because that battle in GBL 5 times gives you the Pikachu. So long as it isn't super laggy and problematic, I don't mind it. Let's see, somebody taking it seriously, fantastic. We won't burn too much of our time doing this, I've got to be honest though. Marini is in the Battle in the GBL task once, and that's not only a really good shiny, but great to pick up. So, kablam! Oh, the Swablu is the other option. Hiding in the shade, we do have a raid invite that we're going to get done very soon. Thank you, Boris. Oh my god, I battled 5 times. Seriously? Well, I guess we're going to get a raid invite done first then. I did win a level 1 shiny battle, so shout out whoever the last trainer was. I love that they do this. You may remember Worlds 2022 was actually held in London. We were able to go over there every single day that event was on, go and visit the place and watch the finals, which was amazing. Last year we were actually in New Jersey before New York Go Fest, and 516 is 20 CP off the hundo, but maybe Boris could bring in the shiny. Come on, BMT Brain. Appreciate the invite. That's 2 of the 5 remotes used. It's not shiny. Damn. This is by far and away one of the best costumes I've ever seen in the game. And I'm really hoping, Vince, I've got my eye on you. I'm hoping you can bring me back the plushie from Hawaii. As you can see, it's a dead 3-star, but that's okay. Surskit for the win. Set up the level 1 shiny team. Let's go! GBL! The best thing about Pokemon Go, only eclipsed by being run over by a bus. Oh, there we go. We've got somebody with a low, I think low level, unless they've got a level 50 Spearow in here. Come on. It's a 10 CP battle, people. We could get our 2nd win. Come on. Carvana somehow took down whatever, so we may actually... Oh, super effective bug moves. Caterpie for the win. Oh, it's going to be really tricky because Marini is going to do more damage versus Magikarp. Oh no, Magikarp was a bad play. What a surprise. We lost, but we did complete Battle in GBL 5 times. I thank you. This is a Pikachu task, so was it worth it in the end? Shiny? No. And not a hundo either. It's like you put all that time and effort in, even doing the level 1 battles. Nice cheap 100% to power up a couple of times. We'd have to really get the Stardust grind on. I think it'd be worth chucking down a couple of star pieces actually. Check 1. It's the Scubachu 389. And check. Bam! Mienfoo isn't shiny. 577 we know is pretty trash. Some raids are going to start popping. I don't even see a level 1 raid at all. There's not one level 1 raid anywhere. Our first Shadow Shiny check of the day. Magnemite from a Grunt. It will be in the 1-star Shadow raids, which is kind of where I'm going now. 1 hour has passed. Not Shadow Shiny, unfortunately. 282 I don't think is particularly good. Thank you, Naga Nadal. We already had a screen recording fail as well, so I hope this one doesn't fail. 1-star trash. It's not a Galarian bird, but it's a bird. Are we readied and everything? Thank you, Darby Russ. Remote raid number 3 for Scubachu, and we're already dead because I was faffing around with the screen recording doing. 536, unless it's raining up in the north. No, 508, we're a long way off, but hey, maybe it could be shiny. And we've done finally 2 winner raid tasks. One of them's event, one of them isn't. Come on, WRS, bro. Not shiny, but it's the male this time, so let's get that caught. Thank you for the invite, dude. Oh, not shiny, and we've got Sophie with an invite. Oh my goodness me, do we burn? Sophie's provided some good luck before. This is not an event. Oh dear God. Why would you win a raid to get a Sandygast in August? That's stupid, but not shiny. And let's go. Daily Incense. Finally, a shiny has befallen our game. It is a Skarmory, it is a perma boosted shiny of course, but Daily Incense bringing in the good fortune to kick things off. And no matter what you say, it is still quite a good shiny in the game, even though if it's quite common, etc. If you need it, hopefully you can get it. Of course, this is somewhat usable in GBL, but Skarmory is shiny number 1 at 11:30, so an hour and a half in. And 1 star, 1803 on the old encounters. I love to note down how many it takes me to go from one shiny to the next. And that's a Rattata. I need for the tiny Rattata medal. Phantump would be a sick shiny to pull in randomly from Daily Incense. Snipe the excellent. Meowth not shiny, but perma boosted Dust, of course. And Fletchling, shinies in the bag. We are also hatching some random eggs, so these hatched. I don't think they're terribly good. Nah, nothing good, but hey, 12 o'clock, so 2 hours completed, of course, but the 12 o'clock balloon was a dragon one. It was a Shadow Shiny Potential Dratini, so we're going to see if we can get the pink shadowy noodle. That'd be rather good. It's not... Oh, 224, that's actually quite good. God, if we picked up ourselves a really good one, that'd be solid. I'm not sure of the non-boosted hundo, and I'm not even sure of the boosted hundo, to be fair. Oh, 93. 15, 15, 12. That is such a good shadow. Come on. We're going to definitely get that thing. In fact, check it out. We can TM Frustration off of it straight away so we don't forget. That's beautiful. Come on, what a balloon. And 2 10s. 2 10s of goodness, perhaps. It's a dinosaur, sure. And there's the noodle. That was our adventure sink egg. Dead and dead. There we go. Worse than the actual shadow itself. Female grunt, maybe fighter. Fighting type, let's go. Come on. Is it? It's Makuhita. No, I need to do these social media uploads and posts for the updates. 12 o'clock, it's a new thing. Big thanks to K-Dunks from the Patreon squad. Invite number 4 of the day. Oh dear God, 493. But maybe it could be shiny, and it ticks off 2 Pikachu tasks anyway, so it's actually a triple check. Bam! Not shiny. I need to get some AR shots with this thing. Anybody in Hawaii, if you don't get an AR shot with this featured on the beach, you're doing it wrong. So good. Is this the worst? Yes! Thank you, K-Dunks. It's the 10-10-10. I can't believe I started that. There's a couple of grunts we can go and do, but check. There's a Mienfoo. It will be perma boosted, 1 in 64, but obviously being raid and quest lock, probably difficult to get your hands on. There's another Mienfoo of 581, brand new Pokestop. Little shout out here to Lachlan, who's part of the Star Piece podcast. And actually, I failed to mention it on a video. I think I was featured on an episode of Star Piece way back. If you want to have learned a little bit more about me, you can go and check them out. It's on the GoCast network. So Chris and Lachlan, thank you for your time. All those months ago, we squeezed the recording in between New York and Global Go Fests. But when he was here earlier in the year, he did some Wayfarer work and got us a couple more stops here, which is fantastic. And it's a power-up 10 as well. Thank you for the final remote raid of today until midnight, when hopefully we can sync up and go for the Hawaiian raid invites, which would be brilliant because of how many hours difference there is. So already 12:36. Thank you, Kezion, who is part of the Patreon squad, and also on the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man holds a little special place in terms of geo tags for me, because bit of a petrol head. So, can we get the shiny Pikachu? Because otherwise, we're lumped with doing the quests ourselves. And also, I've checked Campfire, there was not a single Pikachu raid anywhere in this area. And it's been available for now in the raids for an hour and a half, because it takes an hour for the eggs to refresh it. So honestly, I don't know, I'm hoping that they're going to start popping in later. Not a single Pikachu raid in the whole of West London that I can find. But it's walkable, I will say. And 518, I think it's the best one we've had so far. It's 18 CP off of the 100%er. But maybe Isle of Man Shiny coming in again. Thank you for the invites, people. Appreciate them. Come on. Sparkles, damn it. Have a quick bite to eat, and then there's 3 1-star raids down at Gunnersbury that are going to be done. 2 of them despawn at 1-ish. 1 of them hatches now. Hisui and Growlithe. Good shiny potential. Sadly, not the golden growl. Bit of hydration has been got, and good news. I found a Pikachu raid on Campfire, and it's about a 20-minute walk, and it's got about 20 minutes on it. So we've got to go and get it. But there's a Mienfoo raid next to it, and the Shadow Magnemite. So it's like 3 raids next to each other, all 1-stars. We have to go for it. We have to. This shiny never stops for me. Look at this. It may be an old school shiny, it's been out for years, but Marill, not only is it a fantastic green, I love the green, I'm a big fan of a green shiny. That's wonderful to add that to the collection. That means nearly 3 hours in with what I can feel is an out of focus camera. Hello. It's struggling to register my face. That's in the bag, people, which is awesome. And it's 0-star, not even PvP related, but of course, Azumarill is very, very usable. 54.92. It has been a while since getting one of those, actually. So great, second shiny is in the bag just before 1 o'clock. I am catching as much as I can, by the way. I want to catch everything. I need to recoup the 200k dust I burnt on bloody Roar of Time. Somewhere down there you go. You can see the Pikachus. We've got 10 minutes to get over there. That's going to be a tall order. I'm going to have to break out the rocket shoes. Right, we managed to make it just in the nick of time. I got into this raid for the Magnemite with like 4 seconds on it, so can we get Shadow Shiny? Come on, because there's Mienfoo and Pikachu down here. I hope I can get to them. Not Shadow Shiny, but 731. If you evolve it up to Shadow Magnezone, pretty good electric type. Let's check those stats quickly. It's kind of a dead 2-star, but hey, Rufflet. Not shiny. I do like a rush, but our number 4 finally got some damn raids in. There we go, Mienfoo. Again, we made this in with 1 minute remaining. Thankfully, the Pikachu has about 7 minutes on it, so good timing. And 774. It could be under 5. Mienfoo, I don't think I've ever raided for Mienfoo, actually. So thank you, Jerry, for jumping in there. Fabulous. Can it be shiny? Sadly not. Certainly by the time you've watched this video, people will have this shiny. Very nice. I hope it comes back to 10km eggs, to be honest. And yeah, it's a dirty 3-star. But now we can, of course, jump into the Scuba Chew, our very first in-person one. Of course, we've got to dish out the invites to those who sent us some. The very fact that it's taken this long, like 2 hours of raid spawns, technically 3 and a bit hours of the event, to get a Pikachu to spawn in a walkable distance in this area of London is ridiculous. I think it's UK represents on this one, but first in-person Pikachu raid. I haven't even checked the quests to see what we've got currently going. Oh, Stanley's made it in Road Silent. I think it's all UK. And my phone brightness has gone. It's not even that warm. Luckily, we have the phone fan on standby if really needed. But Scuba Chew, will you be shiny from that in-person raid? Goodness. Thank you, people, for jumping in. 536 would be glorious to see. 521, we're getting higher up there. Nothing amazing in terms of rewards. Shiny. Nope, not shiny, unfortunately, but we're getting better stats. Since we're in Gunnersbury, we might as well have a wander around here, to be honest. There's a bunch of tasks in that direction. There's a 1-star in 7 minutes in that general direction. Oh, rather good. Cool. Right, I powered up a very low CP Hundo party hat Pikachu in the hopes of getting some sparkle luck. So one of these is a Pikachu there. Not shiny, and 395's not bad, actually. Let's get that course. Let's get that course. There we go, 3rd time's a charm. This should be decent. It's a 93, not bad. Not bad at all. Rotetta, Noibat, again, any shiny is a good one. These should be 2 Mienfoo checks. One is not shiny. Do actually have a Hundo Mienfoo that I managed to hatch way back in 2021, I think it was. Come on. Oh, it's a tiny one. Same, it wasn't a tiny shiny. The tiniest one we've ever seen, of course. Ordino. Nice to see that spawning around, even though it's not really event related at all. Marini. Still need more of them. And 34 seconds. There's a bunch of level 1s down here now. I have arrived in Gunnersbury at the right time, clearly. Gyms are under construction. This game sometimes. Maybe a raid just popped up on it, I'm not sure. Yes, a raid must just popped on it as I clicked. There's no space in it anyway. Oh, it's a Pikachu. Oh, perfect. Pikachu just hatched in front of us. Let's go. The Scuba Shoe has been taken down by a crew of about 7 or 8. Oh, 518 again. Done something to my right knee yesterday, and it's actually quite painful to walk on, which is not good for a 24-hour grind, but I will smash the kilometers out. Thank you, Bert, for jumping in, Dunkers, Marta, Nexton was in there, and a bunch of others as well. Patreon squad peeps for the win, and it's still not shiny. To be fair, we've only seen like maybe 10 or 12. We are well under the odds for getting the shiny of this thing, but stops in here is good game. Just as I hit the raid, it came to my attention. This is an Ordino nest at the moment, so I think I might grind in here now. Dust and quests and everything, let's go, come on. I need it for power-up tasks. And Beldam on Sunday, looking forward to that one. Oh my god, it's Galarian Moltres time, come on. 2205. Pause, sort of, because I need to check that info article. It's non-boosted, I did share this link with a fly on my face. Can I accept the terms, please? Thank you. Galarian Moltres 2205 is not on the list of possibles, so of course it's a Golden Raz. And an attempt with a excellent throw. I've got my eye in on that one now. 1 roll, 2 roll, and it's gonna break out and go. See you later, damn it. Well, at least we saw one from the Daily Incense, but just soaking up the Stardust here with Ordino. It's very nice. Anybody who's a drum and bass fan, they're currently setting up D&B All-Stars here in Gunnersbury, which is happening in just under a month's time. September the 15th, D&B All-Stars, the likes of Dimension, Graphics, Culture Shock, Wilkinson, HeadX, and more are going to be here. And I'm going. I can't wait for that. It's going to be good. And it's the day after a September event that's on a Saturday, so timing worked perfectly. We're getting through the GBL. All worth it for a Pikachu. The real question is, was it worth all the battles? Before we head over to that Pikachu raid, we have 3 quests, which, oh, actually no, I think 2 of them are Mienfoo. Maybe because they're winner raid, that was it. Completed 2 winner raid tasks, so 2 of them could be Mienfoo and 1 of them's Pikachu, for sure. And it seems that winner raid is more Mienfoo than anything else, fine with that. Pikachu though, not shiny, and 378. You know me, I'm a hundo collector. Oh, I'd love to have this hundo added to my storage. Well, let's check that Daily Incense. Chansey is not there, but the reason we've jumped... Oh, the reason Chansey has just jumped over the Pokeball is one of those 2 fletchlings is a shiny, inelegant shuffle out the way of a bike. That's not the shiny. Coffee remnants in between my legs. We're catching that one, but that's shiny fletchling. Not a new shiny, had a com day back in 2021, but it's still really lovely. We're actually gonna try and Pokeball that one. 3rd shiny, just before we hit 3 o'clock, and it's a 0 star, even though it's weather boosted. Fantastic. 602 CB, how many encounters? 4436 on that. I don't remember the last time we actually had one of those. If we check all, well, and shiny, actually, I think we transferred most of them. Was it really 2022? Jeez, 30 is Halloween 2022, perhaps. There is a Pikachu raid somewhere in the distance in that way, and I'm trying to get to it before it despawns, which I'm not sure is going to happen. But we've got some quests. A rainy cast for. That's so random. Couldn't be any less rainy if it tried. That pop-up was rather well timed. Okay, thank you Batman of Texas for that ticketed paid research. Really appreciate the gift on this one. You do get a lot of PvP focused encounters with this thing, but then you get Cresselia. So we've actually got ourselves now some paid research to get through. This may not be a brand new shiny, but it is actually quite a recent one. Come on! Daily Adventure Incense brings in our 4th shiny of the challenge, and Marini, any way you cut it, is an absolutely fantastic shiny. So good. Remember, we had a spotlight hour for it a couple of months ago. Bagging another one in this event is honestly epic, and red balling it with a golden raz. Come on. So yeah, about 3:30 in the afternoon, 5.5 hours done, and 0 star, but it's such a good shiny. Come on, people, throw a like on the video. 14, 16 on the encounters. A lot of Ordino. I feel like I missed stuff, but I found a 1 star over at Ealing Common. So we're wandering to Ealing Common to go and get what will either be a Mienfoo or a Pikachu when it hatches. That's the glorious thing about this event. The 1 star raids are going to be something you want to raid. And now we've got 3 tasks. What they're going to be: Pikachu, 5 GBL battles that I've suffered through for your viewing pleasure on that one. This one I'm not sure, Mienfoo, not shiny, and also 590 something we got earlier was actually a 96er, so I think it might be 595 for a hundo. Pikachu, not shiny, and 375. Right, more quests to pick up. Right, annoyingly, a 1 star raid seems to be spawning everywhere I just was and not where I'm going back to. But I need to change my shoes because we're now at, well, 4:15, which is over 6 hours done. So a quarter of the challenge finished. And we've got 2 GBL tasks for a Swablu. The other option is Marini, I think, but it's always Swablu. It seems to always be Swablu, and it's exactly the same one. And there's also 1 Perma Booster shiny we're still looking to get, and that would be the Lickitung. Let's see if we can pick that up during the challenge. I'd be very surprised if we can't. That's a Pikachu task. Let's go. Cool. Because yeah, of course I haven't been around here, and we'll be walking around here during the night session quite a lot, getting some spawns. The night session might be tricky because a lot of the tasks, if they're win raids, we're limited to 5 remotes, of course. I might as well get that stop. I don't want to get run over in the name of a quest. If this is not a Pikachu or a Mienfoo task, I'm going to be mightily disappointed. And oh dear God, it's potions. No. Just about 5:30, so we're coming up to, what is it, a third of the way through or something. Just been to the shop to get some stuff for the nighttime supplies, and look at this. You can never say no to a shiny Eevee, or I certainly can't. Nice random, partly clouded spawn, fabulous. Obviously nothing to do with the event at all, but hey, the fact that that sparkled, not Pikachu, I find quite funny, considering we just got a tiny Snortlachu, and this Eevee is 1 star, but it's glorious. 17,505 encounters over the course of playing this game. That's another shiny. We are currently running the Moongeist Beam, the adventure effect. Let's see what happens. We'll run it for a bit, and then when we get into the nighttime session, maybe we'll run the Sunsteel Strike stuff. And it will all coincide for when we get Daily Adventure Incense back at midnight. Back out after 6 PM, and there's a couple of 1-star raids dotted around. Thank you everybody for jumping in. Even Mark Volman and Landor Alpha made it into this one. Shout out to you guys. In fact, Landor Alpha, I'm sure Mark Volman, over in Hawaii for the World Championships. Enjoy them. I hope they were fantastic a couple of days ago. This thing, I can't believe we've got a tiny one. We've got a tiny one. No hundo on this one, unfortunately. It's 516. If it could be shiny, that'd be amazing. Instagram story. We seem to be getting a lot of good shiny luck, but it's not through the raids or quests. And it's still not through the raids or quests. Done quite a lot of that area. We're going to head in that direction after checking out the cluster behind here of Pokestops. Quite a few perma-boosted shinies actually coming off of the Moongeist Beam Incense Adventure effect, including Munna is quite an interesting one actually. So we'll see if we can pick up a shiny off of that. Is that really another tiny one? As we're approaching 7 o'clock, we've got 3 quests. 2 are Mienfoo, 1 is Pikachu, not the shiny, and not good at all. Haven't got a lucky Mienfoo, I think. Not shiny again, and yeah, pretty dead. There is a Pikachu raid up that way, so it's touch and go. This isn't shiny in 390. Don't worry, it didn't take us 90 seconds to take down a Pikachu. I've been waiting on the screen recording getting going. So, 514, not the hundo, but it needs to sparkle. So Owen Wild, there was a tiny angry potato. Motta's made it in there. Thank you again, people, for jumping in. Come on, no. Ah, that's a shame. But good news, there is 2 1-star raids hatching in like 40 minutes time, just up there, which is great. So we can sweep the quests in this area as we somehow struggle to catch a Pikachu. I know you think you're all that with the flippers and everything, but bro, sit down. It's a lovely evening actually, really, really nice, clear sky. Come on. Dead 3-star. Random side note, anybody who's got their tiny Rattata medal at Platinum, well done, first and foremost. I'm about 18 catches away, so if I can find some Rattata that are under 3.13 kgs, we might be able to get that Platinum medal during this 24-hour session. Mienfoo, of course, I forgot. Winner raid this year is not just the Pikachu, it's also Mienfoo, which honestly isn't the worst thing at all. In my head, probably the same for you guys, I've got it ingrained that it's Pikachu, whereas actually it seems to be Mienfoo most of the time. However, the power-up tasks I'm not worried about. What I am worried about is finding winner raid tasks after 9 PM, because after 9 PM there are no raids, and we have 3 hours before we can get any remotes in. There is a Shadow Saber. Maybe we can go and burn some time with a Shadow Saber. It can be Shadow Shiny. Shadundo, please. Oh, come on. This is such a sick shiny. That's my first ever shiny off of the Moongeist Beam Adventure Incense effect. That's fantastic. That is Shiny Munna. It's one I said was definitely a good one to pull off of this incense. Shiny number 7 of the session, just at 10 past 7 as we're approaching Shadow Saber. There's a lot of S's. That's actually got goosebumps going. Fantastic. It's not boosted or anything like that. Shiny Munna. Of course, I get the wrong stats for PvP. But that's amazing. I haven't had one of those in a very long time. 1246. Oh my god, was the last one Ultra Beast Arrival? Are we for real? So that's my first Shiny Munna since the end of November 2022. That shows how infrequently that thing's available. GG's Incense. There's 2 minutes on that. Hang on. Rattata. First check. Annoying 5-kilometer eggs. We are trying to hatch a shiny Vanillite. It is possible, but it just is normal ice cream. Or a Mime Junior would be a cool shiny. But we are just burning through the eggs to see what happens. Let's whack on the Go++. We've got 3 quests to check. That was what I was going to do before the incense pops in. Not a shiny or a hundo Mienfoo. We've got 3 minutes on that raid. Pikachu, that's not shiny and is not good either, so let's get that caught and in the bag. I definitely want to trade all of these and potentially get a hundo of it. And, bam, not shiny unfortunately, but also terrible. Now we can jump in this, this raid. It all happened. 10 past 7, bam, it all happened. Fantastic. And Shadow Sableye. What am I saying? Shadow Sableye beaten, taken down. I mean, I'll go for anything that has a shiny potential, to be honest. At this point, that can be taken down solo. I don't wish to bombard people with Mega Kangaskhan raided mods, not particularly this weekend. Not golden, unfortunately. But good news, we have not only the paid ticket research to claim. Again, thank you very much to Batman of Texas for the gifted ticket for the event, which is honestly very, very much appreciated because it's quite a costly one. We need some more quests. Oh, there's a lot of encounters. Let's claim this one first, the Go Battle Week stuff, where we get an elite charge TM, I think it is, and you get a funky cap or something. Oh, it's a wig. I'm not putting that on. Not a chance in hell. Should we set up somewhere? No, let's just blitz through these encounters, shall we? So, check 1, Skarmory, not shiny this time round. Check 2 is Vigoroth, can't be shiny, but very good for PvP if you care. Probably want one outside of research stats. Low attack, of course, that's where the whole thing of giving you encounters for Pokemon that need PvP stats, but they don't give you the PvP roll potential, because look, 11, 14, 15. Bam! Stunfisk. It's only available in 3-star raids, which we haven't done any. Not felt the need to. Come on, Charger Bug, okay. I mean, Grubbin's in the wild and has a shiny potential. Charger Bug is a great shiny, but it can't be shiny through this research. Carbink, I think, will all be dead before that's released as a shiny. Check whatever number it's gonna be. Lantern, still very usable in PvP. Surprised that Chinchu's not featured in the spawns of this event, actually. And this one, Lickitung, very much perma-boosted and featured in the wild, much like the Skarmory penultimate check. At least we get 25k dust. I'm going to whack down a star piece. Azumarill. Marill's in the wild and has a shiny potential. This thing does not. But our final encounter will be a Cresselia. Lovely. So we get 1 battle pass and 37,500 Stardust. And there's Cresselia, 805 CP. We should really silver pineapple it just for the sake of it. 3XL, because it's of course a legendary, and just very middle of the rung, 89%, but hey. The sun has definitely gone down now. 25 to 9. We've just spent some dust on a random hundo Joltik because 3 Pikachu checks have to be done at the same time. Check number 1, and we're sat on top of a Mienfoo raid, and there definitely is some more, but I'm going to have to run to them, I think. Pikachu, 10 CP off the hundo, and this one, not shiny. And nowhere near a hundo at all. Come on, it's got to happen. I've checked. We're about 46 Pikachu checks so far today. We're getting up to that 1 in 64 ratio, but will it happen? I'm not so sure. Extra shiny. No, we'll go for quest. Hopefully this is win a raid. That would be perfect. No, it's possibly one of the worst things we could find, but let's do the Mienfoo. This is why you click everything if you're doing a challenge like this. Random shiny Jigglypuff. Minimalistic perhaps, but a very nice shiny nonetheless. I'm already getting a bit tired. I need a coffee pick me up actually because I'm feeling the fatigue now. Nice excellent throw. However, I don't remember when I last got a shiny Jigglypuff. I feel it was somewhat recently. I know me shuffling the camera around's a bit funky, but bear with because 6606 on the old encounter front. That's rather cool. But we're going to run out of raids. So, yeah, still running against the clock here. Every time we have an event that begins on a Friday, I always seem to have really good fortune, i.e. the Shiny Larvesta and all of the other ones over the last couple of months, but it keeps on coming. Look at that, Shiny Paras. We did actually get one of those on the last 24-hour challenge we did. Maybe it was around the same time. I think it might have actually been around the same time we were doing stuff. I'll have to look back, but Shiny Paras is actually shiny number 9. So 9 shinies in just a little over 11 hours. We've been catching everything, so again, that's not event related. It's very high CP, but rubbish stats. Look, we're catching, 5k. Still hatching everything. Skarmory boost. I'm expecting to get one of those during the night session. A whole grid of shinies almost. 5 of them are actually event related, so a good total, to be honest. Having a bite to eat and some rehydration, all important factors on these 24-hour grinds, but the other awesome thing about this World Championships 2024 event is, of course, 5 special trades per day, which means we can, what are we going to trade? You want to swap Necrozma or...
Yeah.
Let's swap a random Necrozma. Add another Hundo Necrozma to the collection. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So 1997 that side, 1983 over here. We have lots and lots of circuitry spare. Stuart, Florida, I think it is. That's a cool geotag. La Paz. The highest capital city in the world. The only reason I know that is thanks to Top Gear. Come on. 2151. Oh, I love how we chose a 300 kilometers apart. Let me try and find somewhere else. Hamburg, Germany. That's a bit more like it. 8.1k on the old distance front. Neither of us have a hundo this thing, so that would be very welcome.
No.
Ouch. 2800 on the dot. Shiny Riolu for Shiny Riolu as the dog falls over. Don't ask why.
That's not bad.
I mean, it's basically the same as the one I handed over.
If we did Dialga, shall we do Pokémon?
Sure, I like that. Let's complete the pairing. 5 special trades, people, before the 12-hour mark, and we'll do some more probably over breakfast, I think. That's dead. Oh dear, 1 star. That is the nature of random special trades, which is where having a random hundo pop through on one of them is rather extraordinary and exquisite, but I'm just going to finish up and then we'll be back out for the halfway point. As a Yungoos. Oh my god, really? The thing breaks out and runs. Of all things today, that's the one that decides, do you know what, I've had enough of your BS. Sure. You do you, Yungoos. You do you. So, as you can see here, we are well past 10 o'clock now. Blame the food and hydration and everything. So we are 12 hours and coming up to 15 minutes. Done and dusted. I'm probably ruining the microphone. Actually, I'm just going to hold the camera like this. It's a stupid idea to perch it there. So, we are now going to have a little look at a halfway point, where we're at in terms of everything. So 4-star, we haven't got any more hundos, but 4 is still pretty bloody insane. We did somewhere, I think it was in Gunnersbury, pick up a Nundo Tangler. And of course, shiny-wise, you know that we've got 9 shinies, 2 Skarmory, the Marill, Fletchling, Marini, random Eevee, the Munna from the Incense, random Jigglypuff, and random Paras. So 9 shinies in the first half of this challenge. I want to see how things pan out because I don't want the RNG to stop, but I have a horrible feeling that it very well might do. We'll have to total up total catches and distance and everything at the end of the challenge. I'm going to flick between Moongeist Beam and the adventure effect of Sunsteel Strike for a bit, because when it becomes midnight, I do want to drop Daily Incense, probably for like 8 hours. It's also worth mentioning the feeling that everybody else is gearing up for a night out on West London, gonna have some fun. Meanwhile, me, I'm sat here or walking around here going, I am literally only just halfway through what I'm attempting to do. At my feet, I need to go home and take a painkiller soon because my right knee, I've done something to it yesterday, so it's not in a good way. We're very much going to keep the Incensed podcast in our ears for this one. I do enjoy listening to the shows back, and it's, for me, a lot of you may not really care too much. If you enjoy the podcast, thank you so much, but for me, as a sort of post-production editor, I really need to listen back to what we've done, and it's kind of an improvement method. See how we can improve things, particularly with the editing, and if we miss anything, if we need to catch anything in the future. But 2 checks, bam, Snorkelachu. There should be... Do you know what actually takes the piss a little bit? We are nearing 50 checks on both of those brand new shinies. Master 27, 3rd check Shiny Mienfoo. That's RNG for you people. We're nearly 50 deep on everything. But I did want to show you guys one other thing, which was this. I just did a normal type grunt, got the Rattata. It could be a Hundo. It could be a purified Hundo. How useful Kanto Rat is as a shadow. I think we might add a 5th Hundo to the collection for today. Well, there we go. We've got 2 quest spaces because one of them's win a raid, as I horribly suspected would be around here. Back doing GBL, people. Oh my god. We may be rank 11, but now we're actually aiming to start to win if we want to level up. So, my level 1 shiny Shinx versus this person's Mewtwo. You can predict how that's going to go. It's the fact that there's 2 quests for Pikachu that I've picked up that are both battle in GBL 5 times, and for such a rare reward, I'm fully prepared to battle in GBL, particularly since I can't do the winner raid one at the moment, and I need to go and check the other quests. I need to think where I'm going to go. I do get very bored of the wait time. What are you going to offer me? Oh, Tyranitar. Better watch out, that Tyranitar is going to face off against some fearsome stuff.
Oh, there's a real battle. It's a real level 1 battle, people. Oh no. Oh, I thought it was. Ah, they're 488 CP. They started off with the level 1 Patrat. That's cheating.
Scoopchoo! Still not shiny. Wow. The Ramen Chew for last year didn't give me this sort of runaround. In fact, we got 2 of those last year. Surely. Sure, it's got to happen. Nope, not shiny. Cottony. Actually, check these 2 stops. I came over here for these 2 quests. Give me the AR mapping task. And that one is gonna be... Oh, cool. More GBL. And do we suffer through a suffer through a Magikarp. Let's just sort of spam. There we go. Oh, that's a boosted shiny. If you can nab it off the adventure effect incense. I would love to pick up a Rockruff during this challenge, actually, because that comes off both forms of the incense. And this is gonna be non-Shiny Mienfoo still. Yep, son of a...
Ooh, eggs. Pichu. Eggs. Let's go. It's a level 1 battle. It's another level 1 battle. Come on, Caterpie. Come on. Yes. Nearly there. We're nearly there. Come on. Oh, yeah. What a win.
I don't even need to be in Walpole to get the Nest shiny. Look at that, 10th shiny of the whole challenge finally has come through at 5 to 11, which is amazing. Lovely shiny, really, really good. I would argue not as good as the Hisuian one, which I hope we can see again sometime soon in an event, because it's disappeared. But, oh, it broke out. Don't you dare. That spot is reserved for the adventure effect spawns, okay? I've had a lot of trouble with these. Get in the pool. That's more like it. I also have to be quite conscious of the fact that, you know, it is late in the evening. People will probably be going to bed. It is the 10th shiny. Good stuff. I'm actually just chasing rocket grunts at this point. I'm genuinely like, is there a rocket grunt that's either a good one or a shadow shiny potential? It's a female. It's a good start. Ooh, it's fighting. It's fighting. Okay. There's an 80% chance of it being a Makuhita, a 15% chance of it being a shadow shiny mid-shop. Oh dear, and there's a 5% chance of it being a Timber. It turned out to be a Dragon here, which is worth nearly breaking my neck for. Check, Dratini is not Shadow Shiny. Oh, 186 is probably one of the worst you could pick up at all. Maybe not worth it, but it is 5 past 11. Time for me to go on socials. How bad this was. Middle finger stat, love that. So, Sunsteel Strike didn't bring us in anything at all, shiny-wise, but as soon as I whack on Moongeist Beam again, I know it's perma-boosted, people, but Alolan Marowak, with the boost of the nighttime of clear evening, plus Moongeist Beam and everything, and in the whole sea of the night session, that blue just looks gorgeous. Shiny number 11, we haven't even hit midnight yet. And such a different variety of things coming in. That's what I really like. I mean, it's dead 1 star, but hey, who cares? Really, really cool. And Alolan Marowak used to be really, really usable in GBL, but now it's kind of a bit dead, as I'm about to be dead. Oh, Amora. That would have been nice. 2 winner raid tasks. stacked up. So let's see. Grunt-wise. Ground, let's give it a go. Drillbur. Just done 5 GBL battles as midnight has struck. So everything's reset now. New quest to go and chase. So bam, not shiny. Something else that needs a refresh is my footwear. Our daily spawn is carbing, and it means remote raids are back. Okay, there we go. We managed to spin it, and we got 3 eggs. Tell you, just hatching constant rubbish. Double Solosis, love it, and a Gothita. So it is now 1:30 in the morning, and I am very orange. Oh my days! Well, we're gonna rock and roll with that. Jacket on, the temperature has dropped for the night session, running shoes are on, comfy socks and everything, coffee, food. We should be fine. But thank you for the 2 remote raids that we did, cause it's still not shiny. Come on, man. Seriously, so 1 Scubachu check, not shiny. 2, there should still be Scubachu for the winner raid, and it's only 3 CP higher, I think. And this final one was 5 GBL battles, still not shiny. Oh my goodness me. Plan, we need to find the new quest, and we're going to do everything we can that's not in the park areas. Moongeist Beam has been really good to us, so we're going to drop that down for 2 hours and see if any other shinies can come off of it. Munna and Alolan Marowak, both coming off of that. The fact that Gligar hasn't sparkled so far today, I'm actually quite surprised by that, to be honest. We got max hearts on this and also on the previous buddy, I forgot what it was. Oh, the Naganadel. There's some good stuff to go around. We can do some loops, get some roots in. I'm looking forward to this one. It's 22 in the morning. Everyone's starting to head home, and we're only just getting going, people. I don't know why it's quite rare to find a white streetlight here in the UK, but there's a 2K going off. That wasn't why we started the clip. Does anybody else find it quite depressing that when you hatch a shelter, you get sometimes half or less of the dust that you would have if you caught it in the wild? Anyway, check for Mienfoo, still no shiny. Do you know what's doubly worse is the time I was eating and getting changed and everything recently. I saw on social media that everybody else is getting like hundos of all of the other Pokemon. People have got the shiny Pikachus already, and we're here with nothing. I mean, shout out and congrats anybody who managed to get their hundo or shiny during this event. This is obviously still kind of like day 1/2, not shiny. Oh my goodness me, Pikachu, you better sparkle. Oh, 2K blocking the clip once again. That's a common theme recently. However, I was thinking the shine light was running a little bit dry, but no, the perma boost has finally come through on Lickitung. We had 2 Skarmory very early on in the session, and now the golden Lickitung has finally graced our screens after however many checks over the course of this session. So we're nearly 7 minutes to 3 in the morning. 7 hours, just over left to run. 7 hours and 7 minutes I think it is. It's 1-star trash, but that's good. 1301, that is shiny number 12 on those encounters, and there is a Rockruff
I'd love to get that thing as a shiny from the Moongeist Beam. Onyx is a perma boost, but nothing to do with the event, really. Might as well do some quests on camera. Dust to the Durant. Okay, that's 10 and 13. 2 more power-ups. Hundos will get to level 50 anyway, so might as well drop some Stardust into the lower CP ones. Now, 2 checks. Mienfoo for 1, not shiny or hundo. And this should be a Pikachu. It is, it's not shiny, it's 390. Will we get the shiny or the hundo first, or at all? 2 more tasks, are they good? 1 is good. So it's nearly 4 AM here, almost 4 AM, and finally another Pikachu raid has come through. 521. Again, thank you to Morris-san, who's over in Japan. So rather nice, first Japanese Pikachu raid, and we've got 2 quests completed because of it. Appreciate the invite. We've got 3 more remotes available, and actually a little over 2 hours before raid starts spawning again, still not shiny. This thing is giving me the runaround. Like, the London Worlds Pikachu was very difficult to get for me. The 2023 Yokohama one was okay. I got like 2 or 3 of those. This one is not happening. God, it's got to be the quests. Still not shiny on my days. We say this every time I do a 24-hour challenge, but it's that thing of, 4 AM now. I know it's technically a Friday, technically a Saturday morning. Apart from the odd taxi ferrying people around, it's incredibly quiet. Not shiny. Come on. It never ceases to amaze how quiet everything goes at this time of the morning. I should really put down Daily Incense and some Roar of Time, but I think we may only be able to get 2 hours out of it, because the amount of Stardust we've burned over this challenge is insane. And we're even hatching eggs and stuff. I need to go back down to the Ordino nest. So much dust has been burnt, powering stuff up and everything. Once we've gone past 4 AM, then we can put down the Daily Incense, people. But for now, let's just keep on checking the fletchlings. Right, we're re-energizing. 4 AM was obviously about 3/4 completed on this challenge. We've got a route down, because why not? Are we excited? Not quite on the buddy. Nearly. But I think we're going to pop the Daily Incense and we'll whack on at Roar of Time and we'll run it for 2 hours and that's it. After that, can't burn the dust on Roar of Time. So let's see if a Galarian bird comes through in the early hours of Saturday morning. There's like no traffic or people around here. Yes! 4:34 in the morning and we've got ourselves a Galarian Moltres again. 1657. Highly doubt this is going to be featured on that list, but we'd be stupid not to check. So it's a Moltres that's non-boosted. You can see it's not on that list there, so we are going to simply Golden Raz and then Ultra Ball. Son of a gun. That should have been an excellent. Instant breakout and instantly gone, you bastard. Daily Incense worked to a degree and we've still got a good chunk of Roar of Time to go. Moltres I've never actually been able to catch. Well, technically I did in New York, but I haven't put that video out yet because I still haven't edited it. I wonder what shiny is going to come through next, probably Oddish. Those could still be Ditto, could still be boosted shiny Ditto, maybe. The random shiny RNG is still coming. Despite the fact the background decides to change suddenly. Daily Incensed Growlithe. You know what, let's go for an Ultra Ball on that one. Fantastic. Like, I don't know what, like, all manner of random things
are just deciding to sparkle now, and it's 2-star, but that's fine. Look, 13 shinies is pretty solid. I didn't even see the number, I checked and I forgot it immediately. 46, 30. It's a lot of Growlithe. And it's a Kanto one as well, which is lovely. Tell me. I was just thinking, I've got winner raid tasks and no one's sending any raids. So I might just ditch those so I can actually get normal tasks done. So we've just done the social media update. About 20 past 5 now. Coffee has been put into the system, so we're okay now for a bit. But fatigue is getting there, let's just say. We need to go back down that way because my thanks to Moro-san again from Japan. Another Pikachu raid. It wasn't shiny, but we do have some quest checks. 2 winner raids. One's not shiny. I don't understand how it's still not shiny. We are probably at 60 checks or so now. Mienfoo, not the hundo or shiny. Can't believe, again, that thing hasn't sparkled yet. Maybe just not our day, or 2 days. And Mienfoo, not shiny and not hundo. To finally get some fresh quests from around here and see what is... We've already done that one. Whoops. We've done that one as well. Oh no. Done that one too. There is a normal grunt, so we're going to get that grunt done. I will say at this point, we've burnt through, what, 2,600 Great Balls? Something like that. So the resources have taken a battering. 19 hours, 20 minutes completed, and you can see sunrise is coming in half an hour, people. All the streetlights just went out. I was saying how bright it was looking, and now the streetlights are gone, so it's not so bright. But Shadow Machop, very cool, but I was just going to give you a little, I guess, chat, as it were, because usually on these things, we blitz through all the Pokemon and we smash at everything, and then we're like, oh my god, we're so tired, but we've got to keep going, and that's kind of what the social media posts are about. But while I'm trying to be as quiet and as considerate as possible, because it is not even 5:30, on a Saturday morning, that is, so not even anybody getting up for work, really. This time of day, or before this actually, because now traffic's starting to get going, is actually incredibly peaceful. It's one of the best things about the 24-hour grind is you get to see your area, in my case Ealing, at sort of its quietest, where you can just sort of waltz in the road and not have any worries or anything like that. There's no commotion and it's very tranquil, but because you've been awake for so long, and this is what you don't see on a video, is that it becomes more and more challenging to walk in a straight line because you're battling general fatigue, which is upsetting your balance. And then obviously your feet and your legs are killing because you've been walking. I don't know how many kilometers we've done. My watch died after we'd hit 40k walked. That's why you might notice the B-roll starts to get quite hectic when we get through the night session and into the latter part of the challenges. The B-roll starts to become very wobbly, more so than normal, because it's very difficult to keep the momentum going without going kind of looking like you're drunk. Anyway, Shadow Shinny, come on. Bam! Sadly not, and 226. 266 is what it is, so that's by the by, but I thought I'd just give you that sort of thing, considering actually that this is the 12th challenge on the channel. If you're enjoying this kind of video, long format, a big challenge, 24-hour grind, we've been doing these since 2021. This channel was actually the place where the challenge was passed on to Daxi and then onto the Trainer Club, and there are a couple of other people who've given the challenge a go, which, you know, all credit to anybody who gives this sort of thing a go, because it's not normal. This is not normal. And I guess a reason why I thought it'd be interesting to do this challenge is to see, is it better to just go ham on an event for an entire day and not do anything, or better to space yourself out over the course of a couple of days? Because sometimes your RNG, and you may notice this on certain events, sometimes it's on fire and sometimes it's dead. And if you have a good breadth of RNG like we seem to do today, it's a good time to just go ham on the event. But if you've got bad RNG, then it's not. And there's that sort of thing of sometimes people think the creators always seem to get everything. Well, this kind of shows a legit grind. This is a heavily condensed grind to try and get something in the event, and we technically haven't got the 2 new event things despite looking at quests for you know, nearly 2 days. I hope it's enjoyable and I hope it translates well and it shows if you take an augmented reality game to the extreme. If we didn't have Pokemon GO, we wouldn't be up and doing anything for 24 hours straight. There'd be no reason to. My daily incense is ticking away, so I suggest I get my skates on as best as I can without falling over. It's a very nice, quiet Walpole Park. Literally to ourselves. But thank you so much, Cricket23. The invite for Pikachu all the way to the World Championships in Honolulu. That's actually my first raid invite over 2 worlds. Out of everything that's been sent, it's all been other places, but come on, Cricket, bring me the shiny Pikachu. If we don't get a shiny by 6 p.m? If we don't get a shiny by 6 a.m, then I think it might be time, but 509 is not a hundo. Again, thank you so much, Cricket. Appreciate the invite. It's not shiny, but that will have the geotag, which is really, really cool. Now, because it's lighter in the park, I can actually get the tasks here, and I think just after 6, maybe venture back down to Gunnersbury and sweep that area. 2K seem to be the only thing hatching on camera. Literally every single time. Finally, we've done 5 GBL battles, but oh my god, it's taken so long to get those battles into actually going, so checks for quests, that's the only reason we're doing them. Not shiny. Oh, we do have one more. The reason we pause on the bench is because I don't want to miss these stops. So, not shiny still. Oh, come on. They're Mienfoo and something else, so we need to win a raid. Right, let's get moving again. Oh my goodness me, nearly 6 a.m. Sitting down was a bad idea. But I will say on the back of this, I think I said it the last time, there was like a Go Battle kind of themed thing where you had to do research. The people who go into Master League, or probably any league, with max CP mods, so they're trying to take it seriously, or they're selecting their top team, see that you have level 1s in, and then deliberately don't tap, you're the worst. You are actually the worst people who play this game. Because you can see that we don't care. So just take me out, take the win, and give me my battle. Our very first raid of the day was a Pikachu. Brilliant. And thank you everybody who jumped in there. I saw Sammy, I saw Landor Alpha, Mark Volman, we got 518, but it needs to be sparkly. At this point, it really should be. 1 rare XL candy for the raid though, nice. And 2 winner raid tasks completed. Come on, bam! I can't believe this, the run around this thing is giving me. 2 quests, come on. That's Mienfoo, preferably the Pikachu. Ugh, that's Mienfoo. Oh my goodness me, can't even get shiny Mienfoo. Oh dear, running low on camera battery, but that's all good. We have a double Pikachu here to start things off. 524. Thanks everybody who's jumped in on these raids. Come on. Shiny, plus we suffer through 5 GBL battles that it's not shiny. It refuses at the moment. The GBL thing refuses to try and find you an opponent quickly. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, before we jump into the one that is literally next to us, ka-ching, right there. How are we doing? Oh, there's a lot of Suicune around. There you go. 2 Field Research. Not shiny. Scuba Chew. Not shiny. Just a quick shout out, Mally from the land down under. Thank you very much. This is our final remote for the day. So this is it. Over the course of 24 hours, nearly, actually, coming up to only 3 hours left. 10 remotes burned. So at this point, my body's in like complete shock. 518, that's a CP we get all the time. Scuba Chew comes from the land down under. Not shiny. Something has changed, and it's not anything to do with Pokemon GO. The Italian has rocked up for the morning. He's here for some Pikachu chasing, and so am I still. I checked, and we'll total up right at the end, but this is Pikachu number 88 of the 24 hours. Quests and raids. 88 Pikachu. No shiny still. Mienfoo hasn't got to the same level, so I don't know if that's 10 more remotes, but there's been a few more Pikachu quests dotted around than they have. That's 69%, brilliant. And apparently this is an ice grunt, which, if it's, well, it is Swinub. I know that because Francesco just did it, but it could be Sunny Boosted Hundo. Yes, so a bit of breakfast just before 8 AM is very much needed at this point. It's just, it's interesting how over the years, the intense fatigue stage hits me at various different stages. Sometimes it was as early as 2 AM and then you get out of it. Recently, it's more like it hits from about 6 or 7 AM when your body's really like, okay, you should probably be getting up now. And then, well, I'm already awake. Get another shiny of that, that'd be rather good. Actually, as it turns, I'll show you something very cool. So you may think that the Kanto Growlithe that we got, whatever it was it 6 AM or something, was the most recent shiny, and you'd be right. However, there's something I didn't check in my storage. We got a shiny Ditto in between Lickitung and Growlithe. I don't know where, I don't know when, but it must have been one of the oddish spawns that we caught. It was a shiny Ditto. I wonder what shiny is going to come through next. Probably oddish. Those could still be Ditto. Fantastic. It's too old to go and check in the journal, but it was an XL, and that means that we've picked up 14 shinies in this 24-hour challenge, and we've still got just over 2 hours left to go. A quillfish. Oh, it was the XXL. I didn't even check that at the time. I just thought it was a giant fish. Fantastic. So that was a hundo somewhere in Walpole. And then a hundo carbink somewhere. We're good. Still got time to go, but I think some coffee will sort us out real nice.
It's a nice wave. I got the Medusa. Oh, the flower.
The flowers, and say, what are you looking at?
They look like a Medusa.
I'm yet to find out what my Pokemon sleep thing is going to say, because it's currently asleep at home. So I don't know what it's going to do. It is a perma boosted shiny, this one, and it makes it 3 shiny Skarmory for this challenge, which is great, and that amazingly is shiny number 15. 15 shinies for this 24-hour challenge. Let's check the stats on that one, which is going to be interesting, but there are 2 Pikachu raids that we're on our way to. It's been a fair old while since getting a Skarmory. It feels like it probably isn't, but let me check. 1849 shiny, and the recent. It's like, what, 34 checks in between this one and the last one, and the previous one after that was, what, 12. However, there is a perma boosted shiny that is coming off of Moongeist Beam that's disappeared before I could tap it. After that early raid wave, if you come and check Campfire, you can see the raids have just died and stopped, and they're not respawning, which is quite scary. It's not just this area, it's like everywhere. Apparently there are no gyms in Gunnersbury anymore either, according to Campfire, but I would drive somewhere, but I've been awake now for over 22 hours. Actually more than that, because we got up at 7 yesterday morning to get ready and everything. So yeah, I've technically been awake now for 25 hours, 25 minutes. I'm not good to drive, trust me. First of 2 1-star raids that were here. Okay, first of 2 Pikachu raids that are here. Thank you, Cedric and Gabriella, for jumping in on this one. Mine is still not shiny. Unreal. What do you want from me, Pikachu? I will buy a snorkel mask if it is required. The second of the Pikachu that were there is still not shiny, and 505 is trash. There we go. Come on. Nope. Unbelievable. 45 minutes to go. I will do more GBL battles if it's bloody well required. Right, after a bit of faffing around with GBL, we've got 3 tasks to check on camera. Not shiny, still, Scoopachu, and 25 minutes remaining of the whole challenge. I'm going to delete the air scan task after this, not shiny, and the final quest, still no shiny. The last ditch attempt, we're deleting the AR scan task. Zubats, you're going to be green, perhaps? Save the day? Nope. Do this raid, quickly go back home. And then one final ditch attempt for probably 15-20 minutes or so. Because right now it feels like my insides are trying to explode. We're doing it because Mienfoo has been playing silly buggers with us all 2 days. Again, it's another lovely day, but I'm going to have to try and sleep through some of it. Come on. Well, 758 is dead, we know that. Very bad. Come on.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. No. Right, folks, we've got literally 2 minutes left to go. And phone battery's dying, but there's no point me plugging it in. Let's claim these silly rewards. Wow, we're nearly rank 15 from using level 1s. How many battles do I have left to do? 2. Let's claim these power-up tasks that were non-AR, not shiny. I doubt we're gonna find any more quests in the time. It's not shiny, oh my god. At this point, I'd rather see if we can find a random task that we can do. Bandstand we didn't spin. And that is power Pokemon 15 times. Yes, here, Marill, non-shiny. Let's just go. This might be the final Pikachu we can get done, because I don't think we'll be able to squeeze another one in. Come on, please. I can't believe it. Not shiny. That Counselor plaque is, oh, battling GBL 5 times. That's not going to happen. We've done the Lime Trees one. Is that it? Timer. What was the task we just picked up? Not even related at all. 24 hours. Done. Right, we're not catching anything. We're not claiming any more quests, because we need to total up. And to be honest, I need somewhere comfortable to sit down and do that. Let's just see how many before they despawn. Age 0 and Pika. 105 Pikachu checked over the course of the 24 hours through research and raids and remote raids. 10 remote raids, 105 no shiny. So this Pikachu for 2024 has some kind of vendetta and agenda against me, clearly. We will be trying to fix that in the coming days. And then Mienfoo, 70 checks, no shiny. And that's all research and raids, of course. But there you go, those are the basic stats of the Pokemon that were brand new in the game. No joy on those, but in terms of everything else, this one's been really, really good. Oh my god. Well, one thing's for sure, I can end my outdoor walk finally. Time to total up some of the stats from this 24-hour grind, and apart from anything else, you guys would have seen some of the pulls we had today using various different methods of the game were actually insane. Really, really good. Vastly better than the last time we did this at the beginning of summer. Pulling up the first couple of stats, so we obviously saw how many Pikachu we've encountered and how many Mienfoo we've encountered. No joy on either of those brand new shinies, which is a real shame. However, 15 shinies is actually crazy, and not many of those are perma-boosted. Obviously, 3 Skarmory, yes, the Lickitung, yes, and the Alolan Marowak was a nice surprise one off of the Moongeist Beam Adventure effect, but the rest of them, I think, are full odds. Ditto is slightly boosted. The Munna, an insane pull, obviously pulling in the extra Marini, amazing. That was off Daily Incense, if I remember correctly. Genuinely a really good range of shinies. Hundos was also pretty insane. A lot of these, I think, have come off of Incense and stuff like that. So 800%ers. The Quillfish, an XXL Hundo, is actually quite nice and rare, so that was definitely from the nest in there. And this is the thing, I was trying to catch everything I could do. Burnt through 2,600 Great Balls and the best part of 400 or 500 Ultras during this challenge, while constantly spinning Pokestops too. Hundo Oddish, Joltik, Purloin, Geodude, Bidoof, Oricorio, Quillfish, and finally Carbink. Now, I can't be bothered to type in the whole Nundo thing, but as it turns out, we had 2 Nundos. You guys knew about the Tangela we got in Gunnersbury. Somewhere along the road, we also had an Eevee Nundo. I mean, Eevee's been quite a common spawn, despite it not actually being an event. Well, that very much is a first on these 24-hour challenges. I have never, in all the years of doing this, filled the 128 gig SD card in my camera, so that shows how much we've grinded and filmed over this one. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. But yes, before we look at the total stats of what we achieved over the course of these 24 hours, I mean, you joined me 5 days later here, I would just like to say, Sunday morning, a remote raid invite from Cicatrix from the Patreon squad, just before Beldum Community Day Classic, pulled in the shiny Pikachu. And yeah, the number of Pikachu later that shiny was about 7. It was 113 encounters to get the world's 2024 shiny, so thank you very much, mate, for that invite.
pulling on through, and that goes for everybody who sent the invites over the course of the last couple of days. I really do appreciate it. I think if we hadn't been feeling a little bit unwell over the last 6 hours of that 24-hour challenge, we may have been able to get enough encounters to finally get the shiny at the last minute. We were literally 7 or 8 off. It's RNG, but you can let me know in the comments below, did you pick up the World's 2024 Pikachu? No sign of the Mienfoo, which is really rather annoying, and still no sign of the Mienfoo on the final day of the event, which is something. But now, let's have a look at how many numbers we racked up. And the numbers over there mean that we got 2,490 catches done over the 24 hours. Bear in mind, we ran out of resources right at the very end there. And as it turns out, only 775 Pokestops. I really don't think I was running my Go++ efficiently, but we were quest hunting specifically. The kilometers walked, 71.2 kilometers walked in that 24-hour period, which is more than a lot of people walk in a week. So yeah, you can understand why I was feeling like death's door towards the end of the video. XP gained during the challenge. We didn't put lucky eggs down or anything or do any crazy grinds, but 1.4 mil XP roughly. And in terms of research tasks, 180 were completed. All of those, pretty much, were Pikachu and Mienfoo tasks. We did do quite a few Mareanie and Swablu tasks as well. In all honesty, I think this was probably one of the better 24-hour grinds we've done. Very successful challenge, despite not actually picking up the World's 2024 costume within the window or the Mienfoo. What we got was actually insane. Thoroughly enjoyed this one, and I hope you enjoyed watching this one. But to finally wrap this thing up, a massive thank you to every single person there on the Patreon squad. The people on the rolling credits at the end of every single one of these videos. They are the reason I'm able to continue doing things just like this. Doing the live streams with the problematic Samsung as of late, and of course traveling to those live events for Pokemon GO content, and hopefully we have some more later in the year. But all of you there, you are fantastic people. Thank you so much. And also a big thank you to the couple of donations that came in through the course of the 24-hour challenge as well as just prior to it. So they sort of call it a coffee fund. Thank you so much for the donos, I really do appreciate it. But what is coming up next here on the channel? Well, we know for a fact that the Triumph Together event is actually just 3 global challenges that will unlock the costume team leader Pokemon from last year, plus some research and eggs, so it's not looking too fantastic. We will be covering that before PoGoMiLUK Community Day on August the 31st, the final Saturday of August, and myself, Ian Waterfall and Masterful27 are going to be playing that Community Day up in Grantham, where Ian is based, which would be fantastic. We haven't been there since Shink's Community Day 2021. It's been a long time overdue. If you enjoyed this video, please go and smash that like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss any future content on the note of content. You can go and check out either one of the videos here on your screen. There's plenty more 24-hour challenges to go and check out from over the last 3-4 years, plus some more quickfire challenges and also regular event things. Hope you do stick around with me. It'll be great to have you on board, but until the next time, do take care.